to welcome everybody back to another episode of the Fourth Down Podcast. I want to thank everybody, first and foremost, for tuning in, and following us, and all that good stuff. But, we're back at it with the normal crew, me, Rashad, John, Leek, and then we got a special guest today, my boy, Nelson. What's going on, brother?
Bro, part two, second time.
Yeah, he a returning customer. I'm glad you back, brother. How you feeling today?
Good. How everything been?
It's been good. It's been good. Let's just dive on in. Let's start with NFL like we always do.
Get to the meat and bones.
The Ravens, they just spanked the Lions, you know what I mean? Like and coming in, you know what I mean? They was looking crazy. They was on a roll. Like they one of the top offenses in the league, and then like y'all just stopped them. Like so
shut all that shit down.
How y'all what y'all feeling about that? How y'all feel about the season so far? Like
still a work in progress because I don't know where the offense at, but I'm definitely happy with the W against Detroit.
Okay.
It was a little easy work. So all those people that said Jared Goff was better than Lamar, I don't want to hear that no more.
Yeah, definitely was hearing a lot of slander, and I feel like honestly, I don't think usually the team listened to a lot of noise, but I definitely think that this was something that they was definitely used as fuel going into the game, and you could tell off right from the rip, like from the jump, we wasn't letting up, and I like to see that. Honestly, moving forward, it's still a lot of injuries that we got to deal with, key pieces, but all in all, I feel like there are obviously better teams in the league, but that was a solid game against Detroit, which is a solid team in the league right now. Granted of how you may feel about them, but still a good team in the league, so I feel like we did good.
I know Nelson just said it, but like, are you concerned with the offense at all? Because before this game, it looked a little
struggling against
a little pedestrian. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, it definitely was a.
Joey Porter said he locked up Odell. He told him to go be a family man. He told him to go be. I didn't say that. Joey Porter said that. You know what I mean?
We'll see them again.
Yeah, we will see him again. And the youngin, he got calmed down. He just wet behind the ears talking all that crazy talk. But listen, it was definitely a lot of moments where I'm like, I had me wondering, like, what are we doing? Like, and I mean, really, it was the drop passes because it's like that was just like that should have never happened. Like, I don't understand how we had so many drop passes in that one game, and then. What was the issue? That Colts game? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, that was ugly.
I'm gonna be real, and I keep telling everybody like I knew the game was over when Michael Pittman caught the ball without seeing. This man literally had his chin strap on his nose, his face mask was right here, and his headband was covering his face. My man still just went up like this. I was
it was like muscle memory.
At that point, I'm like, yeah, we lost this game. So
what do y'all? What
5-2?
5-2. Okay.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to sound like a delusional fan, but I really feel like we should be 6-0. I'll just be honest.
I mean,
it's every year.
The Lions.
I mean,
was that y'all best win? Like, who else did y'all play? Like,
Texans, Colts, Bengals, Browns, Steelers.
You could say the Browns was a good one too.
Yeah,
the
Browns game was cool for real.
The defense, because the Browns defense looks solid.
Defense, yeah.
It's like that. It's number one in the league.
Yeah, it's number one.
They number one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
mean, listen. All I'm saying is like, look, we make it easy work of the teams that they say are supposed to be tough. But what I always find the issue is like it's just the Ravens thing.
Ones.
It seems to be the Ravens thing. We always play down to the competition. So it's like it sounds crazy, but the games that be going to scare me is like the game coming up against Arizona. The games it's like against the lower tier teams that it's like they're supposed to be easy dubs. The Colts. How that went.
Y'all probably just play down to y'all level of competition. I mean, it's not just y'all. Everybody does it. You know what I mean?
And I don't know why though. Like it's been like that for years.
And I mean, do y'all like what y'all see out of Odell? Like, and Rashad Bateman, because I know he been.
Rashad Bateman, I'm on the fence about him still.
Yeah.
Cause he had a good game last game though.
Good game, but
how long did that take? It took all season for that to happen, right? Like,
yeah. And it's like that's what I'm saying. Like you got to decide. Like, bro, do you want to be a fashion model or you want to be a football player? Pick one, man.
He be coming through that tunnel dripping. You know what I mean?
yeah. Listen, I don't know. Consider what Prime said it years ago. He said, "Look good, play good." Rashad Bateman, you look good, but you ain't playing good, brother.
Is it
something ain't correlated?
Is it his fault or is it like the offense's fault? I'm not gonna blame Lamar.
I thought you was about.
Lamar. I mean, he did have some turnover issues.
Yeah.
He been fumbling the ball a little bit.
Outside of there was no turnovers last week. Outside last week, he didn't have no turnovers.
I was in my fault.
It was Justice Hill, which is another story. I ain't gonna touch on that. But honestly, I just feel like outside of them couple fumbles and what was like 3 interceptions already so far.
I mean, he looks good this year,
and that's what I'm saying. Like honestly, and again, I guess you could just say it because I'm a fan, whatever. But I just don't understand how you could honestly put any of the games on Lamar. Like the 2 losses, I just don't see how you could put those on Lamar. Lamar, even those drops, you cannot tell me he was not dotting up those receivers, bro. He was hitting them in the hands.
I don't
and
think
the chest.
the Steelers game was his fault, but I think the Colts. He fumbled a few times.
Those fumbles, yeah.
And then he took a sack that like moved them back to like. So I mean, some of that the Colts game, I think some of that was on him. The Steelers, I'm not gonna put on him, but the Colts,
he threw the interception in the Steelers game.
Well, yeah, I mean, but he's throwing it to open receivers that's dropping the ball too, like.
I'm just saying the interception don't matter if we get 2 touchdowns. That's all I'm saying. That interception don't matter if we caught them 2 touchdowns. But okay, you can use that, sure. But I don't know. I just don't like how the typical media like. Is they on some like.
I get it.
They just. I feel like it's just an overreaction. It's like
they hate Lamar. Except for RG3. RG3 loves him. But
Dan Orlovsky and RG3 are the only ones that's sticking up for my boy.
Hey, shout out Dan O, bro, because he know what's up with Mac Jones, too, bro. That's my guy, bro. Like, Dan, he knows what's going on with Mac Jones. I know we going from a great team to a mediocre team, but I got to talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Hey, look, listen.
We sadly got the W.
Sadly. Yeah, look. All of our struggles ain't on Mac Jones, okay?
Most of it is.
I want to start right there. Like, the O-line is bad.
The receivers
can't separate, right? Then we have literally the O-line and receivers. And I get
and the quarterback.
I get that some of it is on Mac because he's trying to
win games when he doesn't turn the ball.
He's trying to do too much, yeah. Like John said, like he didn't turn it over against the Bills. Yeah. He almost did, but
he magically won, sadly.
But like,
so quick question: are y'all a little upset that y'all don't have Jacoby Myers right now? The way he's looking, and
I don't think it would have made a difference.
Really?
Truthfully,
you don't see.
I mean, he looks good, but I don't think that would have made a difference.
All right, let me expand.
Kendrick Bourne can be a #1 receiver.
Kendrick Bourne is nice too, but Mac don't got the time to throw the ball to get it to him. You know what I mean? Like, and Kendrick Bourne to be getting blamped.
All right, let me put it like this: are you happy with the fact that y'all got rid of Jacoby Jones for the same amount of money that y'all got Juju for? And look at the production.
No,
that's hindsight.
That's hindsight, though.
I mean,
coming into this, you would have said before this season, you saying Juju's better than Jacoby, right?
You asking me personally?
Nelson, coming into this season, you would say Juju's better than Jacoby. Like before the season started, from what you saw last season.
Yeah, based off the end of last year.
You know what I mean? Like Juju was a contributor on a Super Bowl winning team.
And I get y'all that. Y'all right, but I'm just going with.
You just don't like.
I'm going with no, not even that. I'm going with a bigger body of work. Like you got to look at it like this. Why was Juju having such success in the early Pittsburgh career? AB was the #1 and Juju was the #2. You got to think about things like that. Look at and then I mean what. I guess what is he really considered the #1 in KC last year? Not really.
I mean
Kelsey.
#1 receiver.
And I mean if you want to get technical, yeah, but like, even still, Kelsey's the #1 receiver, tight end.
Yeah.
Shit, if they could put him in the backfield more, he'd be probably #1.
Sometimes they do.
He'd be RB1.
Yeah. I mean,
there's no knock on Juju. Like I think he's a good. I'm not saying he's like garbage or anything. I'm just saying like
he got a ring.
He's a little above garbage.
Like you gotta think about it. Only time he's had real success is when he's been the #2.
Hey, look,
Antonio Brown.
Shout out Christian Gonzalez because before he got hurt, he was like that.
Y'all did, and it's crazy because I remember when we first did the episode before the season started, or like right as the season started, y'all was saying like y'all was giving him praise, and I was down on it, but he was. I'm not gonna lie, y'all was right.
He had the matchup against AJ Brown, Tyreek, Garrett Wilson. And then CeeDee Lamb before he got hurt, right? Like he held all of them under 100 yards.
That's tough.
Like, and then if you look at the stats, it goes beyond. I know Christian, but every #1 receiver that has played against us this year has been under 100. So we replaced Christian with JC, and JC kept Diggs to about 40 yards, right? And then the week before, Devontae had about only 2 catches. You know what I mean? Like the #2 receiver gonna eat, but the #1, Bill not gonna let him.
Overall, defense been playing good. It's just our offense, like we struggle.
It's hard, man.
It's hard to watch. It's really hard to watch.
Think y'all can sneak in a wild card? No chance.
Oh no, I want to tank.
I wouldn't want to get in the playoffs. No.
Right.
And get embarrassed.
Man, there's so many good players coming out next year. Man,
I don't even want. Everybody's saying we should get Caleb Williams, but I don't think that's the answer.
That's a good match. Caleb Williams and Bill Belichick. That sounds good.
But we got to invest in the O-line, bro.
I don't know.
I'm a Maserati Marvin, man. That's what I think.
Bro, he not
you
coming
think
out.
him and the Matt connection would even be good, though?
Bro, he's not falling past 2. He's not falling past 2.
And that's the goal. We just got to lose.
But I don't know, yo. Like, and it could just be me overreacting to it, but I don't think it's time to
Move on from Bill.
Yeah.
No, he just signed an extension, so
For real.
Even if we want to, we can't.
Well, never mind.
He's
then.
for the foreseeable
Damn.
future.
I don't know. I just felt like even I ain't gonna lie. Even times with us, I be feeling like sometimes, and he'll tell you like I be going hard for Harbaugh, yo. But sometimes I be thinking a fresh face might be what we need. But then it's like when we get things clicking and we get things going, I'm like, all right.
I mean,
let's leave it.
I saw that he does a real good job of like managing like diva personalities, like Odell, like a Lamar, like a Marlon. You know what I mean? Like he keeps them in check for the most part. So I guess that's like why he's there. Part of the reason.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know about John Harbaugh sometimes.
Yeah, and that's
He managed the game terrible. He don't know how to.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And that's
Like
been a lot of people's issues with him lately. Is like
Take
and
the
it be hella time. Yeah, it be hella times.
Take
It's
the
like
three.
just take the three and it.
He just go for it.
Like when what was it? Was it the Steelers game that the 3 points would have probably helped us at the end? Yeah, so it's like you got them times like that where it's like.
But
man.
then on the flip side, he'd be like he trusts Lamar so much, where he'd be
Facts.
like,
But
then I'd be
He's such a player. Yeah, like
Yeah,
he
I feel
believes
like
in his
that's
players.
Downfall too, though. Like I understand Lamar, good player, and you trust him, but sometimes you gotta tell him like, take the back seat. We gonna get the 3.
You gotta win the game.
I
you know
just-
what I mean?
And that's when I guess that's when that good coaching shit is really.
I'd just be
plays a
surprised
factor.
Justin Tucker don't be mad. Like if I'm considered the best kicker of all time, and he always trusting Lamar, I would have been like, man, trade.
All
or
right,
do
don't try to create a rift between the superstars, man.
That's all I'm saying. Like Justin Tucker, if you listening, me personally, I would be like the Patriots. We taking 3. You want to kick a 70?
Hey, man,
Go ahead.
Listen, the way I see it, and I'm not even gonna lie. He'll tell you like Tucker. I don't know.
Big trust.
I think Tucker getting old, man. He think Tucker.
And I was saying like
Didn't
it was
he
the
missed
it was
the
the,
field goal this
did,
year,
man.
right?
it was the message, and it's like,
But
listen,
it's still 59 yards. You can't.
I know, but like
59 yards,
when
not
he.
just
Y'all been
10,
spoiled,
yeah.
man.
And I think
Yeah,
that's what
right,
it is.
yeah.
That's what it is. And I had to really take some time to think about it. We've been spoiled. Like
Put in perspective, do you want the kicker from the 49ers that missed 40
All right.
yarders? And you see how that go for
Jake
them.
Moody.
And he a rookie, right? He a rookie, right?
Good point.
I mean, our kicker's a rookie, and he been
The only I be
50%.
looking at guys like Butker, McPherson, Young
yeah.
Hoku, and it's just
Jake Elliott from the Eagles. He been like that.
Elliott.
My young Hoku.
But it's like even still, like I said,
Young Hoku.
I've been spoiled. So
Young Way. Hey, shout out. Well, not shout out, but I hate to say this, but I think John was on to something when he said Tyreek is the best receiver in the league. I will say that he's the best.
no, come on, John.
No.
Let's go ahead and get this over. with.
Yeah.
He's the best receiver this season.
No, he's the best.
I will say he's the best receiver this season.
he's the best receiver
I
since
was,
we.
Nah, he's not the
Brown.
best in the league. I
Since
think
who?
Since Antonio Brown, Tyreek.
Cap.
Come on, man. That's,
What up,
you can't-
Devontae?
He's better. Come
No,
on.
he's not better than Devontae.
Devontae's so slow, man. I just be hate watching him play. Just catching slant route. Like he's
what?
just a little better version of Michael
Bro,
Thomas.
Jefferson, Jettis. Jettis is literally the best in the league,
I rock
bro.
with Jettis. I rock with Chiefs.
I agree with you on the Tyreek Hill thing. I was telling Malik that, like, I can agree with that. I always been an advocate. I thought Tyreek Hill was always a number 1 person in the league, too, though.
And it's like John keeps giving me crap because he keeps referring to some episode we recorded. I don't even think we were doing visuals yet when we were
No,
recording
it
the
was,
episode.
yeah, it was
We were still in
2020,
we were still in the old house, in my basement recording, and he keeps giving me crap about the fact that I wouldn't give Tyreek the number 1 spot back in like what
2020.
it wasn't. I thought it was like either 19 or 20, one of the two. But here we are today, and I will tell you now. Yes, Tyreek Hill is the best receiver in the league.
I think
Yeah,
I can't.
100%.
You can't dispute it. I'll just be honest.
I
Right
think-
now,
yeah,
you can't dispute it.
it's him, AJ Brown, and
AJ Brown, I didn't realize.
Nakua, Puka Nakua, bro. I
Yeah,
think
no,
that's the top
I ain't gonna
3
hold you,
right
yo.
now.
I swear, I don't know what it is, but it just like whenever I seem to watch Eagles games, it just seems to remind me why he's a dog. Like that, it was
Yeah.
crazy the other night.
Guess who drafted N'Keal Harry over him? Random guess. Guess who drafted N'Keal Harry over him?
we drafted Hollywood over him. So.
Listen, yeah, I was gonna say you can't.
Hey, but he didn't cry.
Listen to what we do.
He didn't cry when he found out he didn't get drafted by y'all. He wanted to come to the Pets. He said
Oh, what,
publicly,
AJ?
publicly
Yeah,
he
I
wanted
see
to be a
that.
Patriot,
Yeah.
and he cried when we didn't get him, bro. I hate that, bro.
Yeah.
I get sick every time. And then the same thing with Debo. Debo was outside the facility. And he was like, "I'm gonna be a Patriot." Didn't
Mac
happen.
Jones get him the ball, though?
You think, huh?
Did Mac Jones get him the ball?
He'll just throw it up. You see what Mac did at Alabama, you know, like he had Waddle and Devontae, right? Like Devontae Smith. I mean, and then if we talking like receivers, I mean, we ain't say Stephon, you know what I mean? I think Stephon's having a good year, right? Like
Yeah, I mean, when he's not crying.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, like, all right, give me your top 5 receivers right now.
this season.
Right? Yeah, this season.
Reek, AJ Brown, Puka Nakua. I mean, I got to throw Diggs top 5, right? He's having a good year.
Yeah, it did still ballin'.
Maybe Ayuk. Ayuk's having a good year.
That's a different one. Okay.
I want to say Keenan's up there.
Allen up there.
Mike Evans is having a good year.
Yeah. Surprisingly too, because I don't know.
Do it play a part to who that quarterback is? Like, do that give somebody like?
I think so because they could get him the ball, right? Like,
But you saying like, are you saying like, does it take away less from the receiver if that quarterback is nice? Is that what you mean?
Like, or give him like, no, say if your quarterback, like basically Baker with Mike Evans, do he get more credit because Baker not that good of a quarterback?
I think so.
True. Yeah,
I think so.
You gotta take it.
Like Chris Olave putting up numbers with freaking Derek Carr.
Is he?
Free my boy though.
Olave pretty
Free Olave.
But the video was like he was like, I play for the Saints.
So
Oh, it was a video. I didn't even see the video.
The police officer was arresting him. He was like, yeah, my bad, man. I play for the Saints. And the officer was like, and?
Damn. It's like we're not doing this.
I think he was doing 135. What was it?
Damn.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he had pulled over. He wasn't resisting or nothing.
He knew
got
he
out the
was
car
wild.
and he was like, yeah, my bad, man. You know, I play for the Saints. He was already getting arrested. He was putting him in the car, right? and he was like, you got anything in your pockets? He wasn't even going for it. But what's y'all list? I didn't even say Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
He ain't been having a good.
He been sorry.
I just don't think he's been having a great.
Amon Ra St. Brown.
yeah, Amon Ross.
Oh
Yeah,
yo,
I feel like.
Because he still had like 8 catches, almost 100 yards against.
Yeah.
the Ravens.
Shit, I know I got him in fantasy.
Shit, I was about to say that he helped me in fantasy. But I mean, I feel like you gotta go Tyreek, AJ.
So Tyreek, AJ is always they the definitive top 2.
They lead the league.
Right now, I
receiving yards.
feel like
They top
God,
2.
yeah, I feel like right now you can't debate that right now. It's Tyreek and AJ.
Puka.
Listen, and I feel like I've been consistent with this because I gave Jamar. Y'all.
You want to see more?
I need to see more. So it's like, yeah, he doing cool right now. And I mean, I will say this: I give him even more credit because he was doing it before Cup came back.
Mhm.
Cup ain't really been looking. I don't know. He ain't really has.
Yeah, he's still.
He's still
two
cool.
good
Like, he
games.
had
He
two-
had a
yeah.
down game this game.
So I mean, I don't know if I'm throwing Puka in my 5 necessarily, but I'm definitely going St. Brown. I don't know. I just feel like you can't for as many catches you get, you got to put Kittle. Like at this point, Kittle's
Kittle.
I mean Kelsey is like a receiver slash tight end
They
slash
play the slot
receiver.
a lot, so.
So like you got to throw him in there, and then I don't know. I'm going Zay Flowers, man. I'm going Zay.
Zay Flowers made me a lot of money this year, man. He's he's consistent, man.
I think I'm gonna go Tyreek, AJ. I think I'm gonna go Keenan Allen. That was a good one. I liked it, the Keenan Allen.
Keenan's having a year.
Yeah.
I think he's got the most catches in Chargers history.
I mean,
Yeah.
even though Justin Jefferson been hurt, I still gotta go with him because them first couple of games,
I think he's number 1 in the league, but he's not going to finish the year. You know, like on top. So that's why I ain't even.
And yeah, Puka Nacua, I'll go with that one. I like Puka Nacua.
All right, John, real quick, last one.
Yeah, it's about I said the same thing. It's about the same. You know, Reek's always gonna be number 1. Yeah, what was it? AJ, he been balling. Puka, I don't know. I drafted him in fantasy just cause I was like, why not?
Puka?
Yeah.
There's no way you knew.
You
bro.
drafted like that.
There's
was
no
part of
way,
your
bro.
draft.
He's just talking, bro.
No.
He's just talking. There's no way, bro.
He automated.
We gonna post this on the.
What made you like? What?
Because I knew Cup was hurt, and I was like, why not?
But you would have. I would have went Van Jefferson because
All right.
you know what I mean. I'm thinking.
Nah, I watched Van Jefferson play. I watched him. And I said, I'm good on that.
He's got a good point.
All right. So let's move
Wait.
on.
I was like, since we talking on football, you brought up Kelsey.
Oh no, I got a lot more things to ask about this.
It was
Nah,
National
hey, go
Tight
ahead,
End
man.
Day. It was National Tight End Day, and the discussion was who's better, Kelsey versus Gronk.
Oh,
And
I'm
it's
going
been-
Gronk.
I've been seeing people saying Kelsey because he has the
Kelsey
the
doesn't
yard.
block, bro.
He doesn't. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Kelsey from he don't block, but he has the yards. Gronk they the same age, but Gronk got 20 more touchdowns than him. I'm like, people have been saying Kelsey though because he got the yards, the catches, the success playing with Mahomes, and the longevity. Gronk's been retired like 2 years now. So who y'all think is the best tight end?
Hey man, you know what I'm saying. It might be biased,
I
but
think you still gotta go Gronk because I like Kelsey.
Gronk was
nice,
dominant.
But yeah, like if a tight end in their prime, I think I ain't never seen nothing like Gronk because he was like an automatic touchdown in the red zone.
Bro, it took
go-
like 3 guys to tackle him, bro.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Gronk, and it's like I feel like the point you just made about him having 20 more touchdowns and Gronk retired. He's been retired already, and Kelsey's still
Twice.
doing.
But his quarterback
Twice, yeah.
always Tom Brady though.
Kelsey's
Kelsey had Alex
okay.
Smith.
Yeah, Alex Smith.
But Alex Smith is
I
serviceable.
mean, but let's not. Yeah, like
Alright.
I feel like that's no bum. He obviously he's no Mahomes and Brady level. But Alex Smith was no bum during that time.
True.
He was solid. But I mean, yeah. I feel like you still got to go Gronk
Plus,
because
I think you got to add in that Gronk block too, though. You do.
that's
Yeah.
what, that's the biggest thing for me.
for all around, and then like I don't know. I look at it like you put Gronk somewhere else. I think you still get the same dominance.
He went to I
Like
mean,
don't get me
Brady was still his QB. But
don't get me wrong. Like it would Gronk have had to maybe focus in and lock in a little more, maybe. And I mean, also I don't like. I feel like people don't give him as much credit as he does for his football IQ and IQ period. Like Gronk actually do know what to do on the field. He just playing for the Patriots, playing with Tom Brady. You need to really be on your shit. So of course Brady had to make sure he was good at times. But like I said, I still think Gronk has success other places. You know what I mean? So you gotta think about that.
Different animal.
yeah, no. I think it's Gronk. I mean, Kelsey's nice receiving wise. I think Gronk even touched on it. He said, they're like, they say they play the same position, but it's different. Like Kelsey's a better receiver than Gronk, but I think Gronk is the better tight end. Like because he blocks, he knows how to like get open. I mean, Kelsey does too, but like
Run after the catch.
you can't put a linebacker on Gronk because he's too slow, and you can't put a safety on him because he's too small. Like, bro, I never forget that Broncos game in New England. Gronk went up with his left arm. He had the big black brace on. He caught that thing with one hand, bro. I was like, yo, we winning it all this year, bro. Like,
Yeah, see, like you got to like. I'm not gonna lie, stuff like that. When you think about it, like that's so hard to guard. Like, what do you do? Even I've seen Gronk literally go up on 2-3 people, and it's like
They
can't put 4 guys on you.
He was tackling his knee to get him down.
I will say Kelsey has more longevity than Gronk because Gronk's missed more seasons than Kelsey has. Like,
because Gronk, you had to hurt Gronk to get him down.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I don't remember if it was even. No, it couldn't have been preseason, but I remember it was like that Dolphins game. I don't remember what year, but that year they went and hit him in the knee. No, it was either Dolphins or Browns.
Browns, TJ Ward, bro.
So okay, yes, I remember that hit when went and took him out by the knee, and I'm just like, damn. Like,
And that's how they took him out,
bro. It was his back, his legs, it was his elbow. It was always something, bro. Like, man, I hated that for my dog, bro.
He got 4 rings though, so
I hated that for my dog.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie. I feel like a lot. Like, yeah, Kelsey got the yards and all that, but I feel like the majority of people, if you've been watching football for a minute now, you would go with Gronk.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp going on TV talking about Kelsey the GOAT.
Bro, it's recency bias, bro. It's because Gronk not playing no more and Kelsey doing all this crazy stuff now.
Taylor Swift, man.
You know what I mean? Like it's all recency bias.
Yeah.
Like if you side by
Shea
side,
part of the
bro.
big media now, yo. He got to go with the bigger picture. Anything that they want, he got to go with the agenda. So I'm
Recency
convinced.
bias.
But also, all right. So I seen some guys was debating this on TV the other day. I don't know, and it's not that I'm hating on him. I think he's a great player. I just don't think he should be praised as high as he is right now. But who do y'all think out of these 3 players is the better pass rusher, specifically pass rusher?
I know 2 of the names.
Michael Parsons, T.J. Watt,
Yep.
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett, my defensive player of the year right now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think Mike has been doing it long enough to be over TJ or Miles, right?
I'm not even saying like, all right. I'm not even saying like, long. I'm saying like, who's just the better pass rusher right now?
Bro, it's
Well, I guess you got to take consideration that career. Never mind. Go ahead.
it's between TJ and Miles for me, man.
So
bro,
like, is
TJ's a dog, but so is Miles. Like,
Myles Garrett just jumped over.
but
blocked the
TJ
kick. That was crazy.
TJ is just so fast. Like
even though and it's crazy because I saw the highlight. I had to go back and see the highlights. Even though TJ did get that pick, that man Miles literally jumped the line, blocked the field goal, then got a safety in the end zone. Like he was just he literally contributed and pushed the game outcome of the game a certain way.
But he never finishes with more sacks than TJ though, right?
I mean,
He's always below TJ.
We know the reason though.
Why?
One lines up on the outside. One
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
I thought he was going somewhere else.
Yeah, John, knowing John, I didn't know where he was going. I just had to ask, and I thought that's what you was gonna say too. But yeah, and I was gonna say like Miles is more on the end and TJ's outside. But
You ain't even say we not even considering Nick Bosa up there either.
no,
He has no.
Don't get me wrong.
He has no sacks this year, right? Wait, I don't think.
He might
Yeah,
get
like 10
really?
tackles. That's it.
Nah, he's got sacks this year. He didn't have any.
I could have sworn.
Kirk Cousins, but
no, I'm sorry. Right now, out of them three, can I replace him with any of them 3 or add him to that? I don't think so. And it's not even like I'm trying to like dog on Micah. I think Micah's great. It's just
I just don't
when
like
I
him.
hear them say like, "Oh yeah," they compare him to LT. Like how?
No, he's a dog.
Too early, bro.
Like
No,
we
he-
literally just like I feel like it's insane when just last year or
He played for the Cowboys, bro.
and I was gonna say it's got to be just because he got the star on his helmet. Like, come on now.
No,
'Cause
no,
literally
no.
just last
Yeah.
year,
Micah,
just-
he's nice though. He's nice.
Nick Bosa only has
yeah.
2.5 sacks.
like just
Yeah,
2 years ago.
Yeah, he ain't doing
You gotta think about just 2 years ago with the resume Aaron Donald has. We were comparing Aaron Donald to LT as far as like who was the greatest defensive players in the league ever history. It's insane for me to hear that they want to compare LT to Micah now. What has Micah done?
Bro, TJ Watt has 8 sacks, an interception, and a forced fumble. Myles Garrett has 7.5 sacks,
See?
2 forced fumbles.
TJ's on the
That's
outside.
even.
That's how it's like.
He's half a sack behind TJ.
Yeah, I would think I'd get the edge to Miles just because sometimes TJ be lined up against like a tight end some of the time. So
That's easy
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
That's barbecue chicken.
Yeah, that's just
Miles, he going against your best left tackle,
Interior lineman, yeah.
your left tackle guard every game.
So y'all saying Miles?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Miles.
yeah. And even when I was listening to them they talk about that, that's how I kind of took away from. I'm like,
I mean, but TJ
Personally,
drops into
don't
coverage
Miles.
sometimes, right? Like Miles doesn't.
and yeah, he does because that's literally how he got that pick in the game this week. But it's like, I don't know. It's just like for how dominant Myles Garrett, like he literally will probably get to the quarterback and sack him and get a forced fumble before he even gets the ball off to get that pick to whoever linebacker drops in the coverage. It's just, I don't know, like it's just crazy to me that there was even, and that's just really all my thing was. It's like I'm not trying to take away from Micah, but to compare him to LT and put him over guys that have been proving themselves so far in the league right now, it's insane to me.
Hey, real quick before we move on to something else, I want to come on here and say I was wrong. Last episode I said that we'd make the playoffs, and by now we'd have a over 500 record. The Dolphins wouldn't be good, and the Jets wouldn't be good. But look at us, last. So I will come out and say it. Where's my camera? Right here. I was wrong. Okay, we all make mistakes. Max still my guy, but hey, I was wrong.
I give you a little credit because I remember correctly. I remember this was having me tripping. You said Aaron Rodgers would have a fall off, and you technically,
No, it's something
you
different.
kind of. I was like, I don't know. Still, like
3 plays,
you kind of
3
weren't
plays, man.
wrong.
3 plays.
Speaking of Rodgers, man, he's walking around. That's crazy.
So now, like,
He
do
about to
y'all,
be the
do y'all
fastest
think he's gonna
person.
make this comeback?
No.
Like, be real.
He said he's gonna come back
No.
this year.
If he do, he gonna get hurt again.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, he could,
that'd be crazy.
He just can't run. That's it.
As a QB, you just supposed to take the hit. Like you see a
I mean, look at Brady. Just
I mean,
fall
Brady,
down.
he did.
Brady would move
Peyton was
up
the
in the
specialist,
pocket
but
though.
just Peyton would literally just fall and drop at the dime.
I think it's crazy though, Roger. Like, I don't know if y'all watched the Pat McAfee show, but like, he's walking with no crutches. Like, he's doing this like at a record speed. So, if he really does come back by the end of the year,
That would be
Be
insane.
That'd be crazy.
that's if the Jets still in the play.
My thing is though, and I don't want to be that guy, but they keep saying him and JK working. How come I ain't seeing no progress from JK? Like, what's
This
going
the
on,
second
man?
one, man. This is
But
the second
I don't know. I just feel like it's like 2 more things I want to touch on as far as the football stuff. Last night, how'd y'all feel about last night's game, and how are y'all feeling? And I don't want to be like everybody else, like, oh, but just y'all take on Brock Purdy and the Niners. Like, how y'all feeling?
They banged up. I
yeah,
think, I'm not gonna stress too much.
Yeah,
this is one game. Like I think we put him too high. I mean, he doesn't look bad given where he is. Like, he has like so much talent around him, and I mean, it's 2 games.
So, like, do y'all feel like, yeah, we putting a lot on him, but because, so he's that Mr. Irrelevant, should it really not, no matter what he does, whether it's good or bad, should it really just be like, oh, he just did whatever, because it's like the expectations weren't really that high.
Last pick of the draft.
Like, you know what I mean? It's
This season,
going into, yes, but overall, it's like they took him with the very last pick of the draft.
It was
At that moment when they picked Brock Purdy, I know they did not think like, oh, he's gonna be our starter anytime soon.
Bro, it's like rounding out your fantasy roster, bro. You're on the last round and you don't know who to pick. It's the last pick. I mean,
And your 2 starting QBs that you did pick up ended up getting hurt early on, so now you got to start the last.
you have to.
It's like, but I don't know. I just felt like, I don't know. I just want to see how y'all felt about it because everybody
I don't think
make
he's top
a big
10.
thing about it,
I don't think he's top 10, but I think
which will lead me into my next.
he gives me like Jimmy G, Alex Smith game manager, Kirk Cousins
Don't
vibes.
do
Is he
Don't.
better than Dak Prescott?
Yeah, he done turned the ball over.
Oh shit!
I mean, can't say
I mean,
that.
besides last night,
Say
besides last night, but he normally doesn't turn the ball over, right? Like, and he wins playoff games, right? Like, Dak doesn't do that.
Yeah, I get
That's actually that. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of a crazy to try to do that to make them feel like damn.
I mean, like you put
Put him
Dak
up
on the
against
Niners, he probably still finds a way to lose games.
you don't think that's true?
I seen somebody talking about earlier. There was like somebody said they was like he was somebody said something about like we wouldn't be talking about Dak if he was on the Titans, but then somebody was like he was like I don't know if Dak was on the Titans he'd probably be the all-time passing leader for the Titans, which they kind of make a good point.
Yeah.
Like again it kind of I don't know if I feel like it kind of ties into the Micah thing. It's like we're really only talking about that man because he's
a
on the
Cowboy.
Cowboys. Like if Dak was anywhere else,
No, yeah, that's the big. We talk about CD Lamb. That boy is garbage.
I wouldn't say CD's garbage.
Man, he is
I was never a big fan, so like
He's not a
I never
number
had
one.
him. I never had him that high.
I
Like
don't
so,
think he's number one either.
I think
Yeah,
he's
like-
top.
It's like
10?
him and Jerry Judy.
I think he's top 10. I think CD's
you
top
think
10.
he's a top 10 receiver?
I think he's top 10.
Who CD?
Name 9 receivers better than him.
I mean, we already named 5. Cup.
Cup, Jamar, JJ, Debo, Ayuk,
Zay Flowers.
Zay.
Nah, Zay's not better.
Right now, Zay's better. He
Zay's
just don't got
not-
the touchdowns.
Zay's not better than CD.
Zay has over like.
He
Wait.
said Zay is better than CD.
You know what? No, let me not because I feel like I contradict myself when I say that. And he's been
You said
it's
that
early.
about Puka?
It's early. It's early. So you're right. You're right. So you're early. Tay,
Point exactly.
Okay,
he's not
top
that-
15. Okay. CD's
All
top
right,
15.
see,
Top
now you-
15.
all right.
Okay, y'all got me. Y'all, I was wrong again.
Maybe.
I was wrong again.
maybe
Top
okay,
15.
I'll give you that. Maybe
Top 15.
Sure.
Him
But
and
CD's
Jerry.
not-
I do feel like the CD is like I ain't gonna hold you. It's kind of like the Juju convo. He's a good when he's got that.
Disrespect him that much.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not. But like, think about it. His major success.
Look at his
is
QB,
when-
bro.
Look at when he was Look at who he was lined up
Yeah,
next
Amari
to when he
Cooper.
had his best year.
Amari Cooper.
Who?
I said Amari
Come
Cooper
on,
still
man.
better.
Come
I
on,
don't know,
exactly.
man.
That's another person to add. to
I'm-
that.
That's somebody I think we left out the top 5 though. Amari Cooper.
He's got a point. Amari Cooper kind of been.
I seen
killing
he
out.
ran-
Nah, he can't, bro, because of QB play,
But
bro.
he's
Like,
still-
and
Nah, but
It's
he's still putting the
not
numbers up.
not last game. He had 2 catches last game.
Last game he did.
All right, one game. One game. But yeah, like, come on, man. But nah, it's all right. So as far as that top 10 thing you said, the last thing I feel like I wanted to just ask about, because everybody seems like this has been a hot topic, and I personally I like him. How y'all feeling about Herbert?
Oh, you seen what I sent you, right? On Instagram?
I did, yes, and I saw some other clips about him. They were talking about him on Speak with Shady and Acho.
So
I like him too, but he's just not a winner.
yeah, I feel like people blame the coach with Staley a lot, but he do put him in the bad situations, but he don't get himself out of the bad situations. Or like when you need the game to be won, he don't win it. He get a turnover, overthrow. Like he a good quarterback, good talent.
That's a good.
that's what-
he overthrows a lot of. I seen him overthrow Keenan Allen wide open for
Is
some
it
touchdowns.
overthrow?
I ain't gonna lie,
Is it overthrow or his receivers not fast, not good enough?
Here we go.
I don't know, but
Why do you keep bringing back the speed, yo? You got.
I'm just saying because
I feel like he'd overthrow Tyreek.
I've seen two. A lot of times Tyreek can turn around.
There is no such thing as overthrowing Tyreek, unless you're Mahomes. That was the only person.
Yeah, no, that
I
was
feel like that's
actually
the only
crazy.
one who can overthrow him.
Josh
But-
Allen probably could too.
probably, yeah. Nah, yeah, because he be wild. He overthrows.
No,
a
that
hell of a
first
lot.
play on the Patriots game. I was
First
like,
play he got picked off by Jabril.
Yeah, that was-
That's my dog, yo. He a hitter.
Is Josh Allen still a top 5 quarterback?
Nah, he fell out of that.
Nah, I think he's top. I think he's still top 5.
Nah,
I mean, because
you can't lose to the Patriots.
Look at the top 5. I mean, we're a good we're a good team.
No,
We're a good team.
You can't lose to the
Well
Patriots.
coached. Top 5 this season: Lamar, Hurts.
Mahomes.
Mahomes. I was gonna say Jared Goff. Jared Goff been slinging that thing.
one
Pause.
game.
Off
It was
of
one.
this,
It was
yeah.
one bad game for Jared Goff, so I think you can still.
You still put it.
Tua?
And I ain't gonna lie.
Man, Tua been lighting it.
I've always told people like that's probably outside.
I don't
of
like
maybe,
Tua either.
Outside of maybe outside of maybe Kyler, Josh has been like my second favorite quarterback, but this year he actually might not be in the top 5 right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Who?
Josh Allen. You
Oh,
like you
yeah.
say like I had to think about it. I'm like you started naming the guys. I'm like damn. Right now he may not be top 5.
You know what it
Top
comes
10?
down to,
Yes.
bro? It's a lot of the time people make these top 5 out of name alone. Like people are still putting Joe Burrow in their top 5.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You know what I mean? But they're doing that because
Out of-
the
yeah.
name.
He is.
He's not top
You still
5.
think Joe Burrow's
this season?
right now?
No, he's
Forget-
not top 5.
Right now, like we are in week 7, week 8. You think Burrow's still top 5?
Yeah. I still think.
Bro, he.
I don't know, yo.
But I love how he's committed to it. You know, I love how he's committed to the bit.
He's
I love
hurt.
it.
He's hurt. I think by the time in December we're gonna be like, wow, they're about to be in the playoffs. So wow, they winning
At
the
this
division.
point
if
in the
he-
season, right now, he is not top 5.
If he don't take the time to get a little healthy, like, are we gonna see that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he might not. If he don't take a little time to get healthy, fix his leg or whatever, I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But me personally, you can't ask a Ravens fan about the Bengals. I don't think they're gonna do anything. Never have, never will.
And if anything, I think the Browns is the biggest threat to y'all in y'all division.
I still think it's the Steelers just because the rival.
Like, it's so crazy because it's like I didn't believe. And
I'm
one
not
of the
picking
one of
believe.
one of the dudes I work with at work, he was like,
Yeah, split every year.
he literally he called that too. He was like, he said he saw us fighting with the Steelers for the division this year, and I'm like, nah, yo, but here we are, and I'm like, shit.
Nick Wright on First Things First, he said the Steelers are gonna win the division,
I seen him say that.
and I thought that was crazy. But then when I looked at their schedule, the Steelers' schedule is
They play us. That's a loss. No, they don't play us. They don't play us. Do they? Let me see.
But nah, like I don't know. With me, what it is with me is like I'm not a Kenny Pickett fan. Like I don't think he's good. I'm sorry. I can say that with confidence.
He's a dog, though.
He's a dog. Yes.
NFL young boy.
I just don't think Kenny Pickett is it though. Like
What you call him?
NFL young boy.
That's really is his nickname though. That's why it's crazy. But yeah, Kenny Pickett. I don't. Think
Yeah,
he's
we do
it,
believe.
so
I knew we
I don't
believed
understand why people still got a big confidence in him. But I will say, I mean, the defense they seem to.
Yeah, they got TJ. They got Minka. I like Minka. I know y'all don't like Minka. I like Minka.
Like Minka, he cool.
He tainted my image a little bit with that hit. But it's cool. I ain't gonna fault him.
You guys got any more thoughts on anything NFL?
Nope.
I mean,
Colorado. I hope y'all
That's
can.
not NFL, but yeah.
I mean, it's football wise, so close enough.
just all right.
I mean, we done with NFL.
Matter of fact, actually, no. We can actually we can get y'all opinion on how y'all feeling about the college football right now.
Look, man, I don't
Ohio
even.
State for the national championship.
He's okay. Well, but so like all right. So me personally, and this is just how my outlook on Colorado. I think they've already had most. Like I feel like they're
playing with house money now.
at this point. Yeah, it's like at this point, yo,
Yeah.
you've already done way more.
Exceeded
Yeah,
expectations.
thank you. I couldn't get it out. You've exceeded expectations. I feel like, in my opinion, it's like at this point, just go out and have fun with
I don't think anybody expected them to beat USC or Oregon.
Nah, I didn't.
You know what I mean? Any of the
Yeah,
top school. I mean, they should have beat Stanford. Whether they was up what 20,
Yeah, they should.
that was
29-0.
That was probably the craziest one so far. It's like how they, like you said, they had a 29-0 lead going into the half.
What do you say? What do you
They
say after that
lose-
game? Like, you know what I mean?
Lose in double OT.
I
I don't know, honestly.
I mean, Coach Prime said it best, man. Like, you just gotta look to the next game. Build up from this. And this the last year they're gonna be bad. Like next year,
And that's another thing.
That's what he said. You
I still
better
don't
catch
even think
us
this was a
now.
bad
Beat-
year.
beat them now.
They getting. I mean, we talking about them. I mean, I feel like we was gonna talk about them either way because Dion was there, but
Right, but yeah, like
we
I said,
paying attention. They
I
got
just-
people paying attention.
yeah, like I just feel like, and even like this year wasn't a bad year for them. Like I said,
They
like
might,
y'all-
like them making a bowl game actually this year probably is good for them. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then
Like,
they
and
got people wanting to go there.
Yeah.
right, and that's just speaking on like
For the
the
portal,
school's like the school's history and success. Like, yo, the school has not had what how many wins did they have last year? Like one,
One.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've already tried.
I said they over under this year was like
They've
2.5.
already
They playing with house money,
Yeah,
like you
so-
said.
Definitely, I feel like they've already exceeded expectations, so they should just have fun the rest of the year, and then next year will for sure be the year where it's like, all right, we got to lock in and actually get it done.
Lock in.
Shador should come back. Or he should go to the NFL.
I think he should come back because he's gonna look better next year because the
Come
team's
back.
gonna have more talent.
The NIL money too crazy. They'll just be like, nah.
You think Caleb come out this year or he stays another?
I think he stays.
I was actually about to.
I don't think he wants to
I
go to
think it depends
Arizona.
on whoever get the.
No, it wouldn't be Arizona. It'd be Chicago because they got
Yeah.
the Panthers pick.
Yeah, so I think.
But that was my another question. I was gonna say, do y'all that was another thing they was asking was, do y'all think he should sit out the rest of the season?
They're not gonna make a title game, right? Like
No,
Yeah.
I think that's what they said. They said
They out of everything.
they're out of the playoffs, bowl game, yeah.
I mean,
He can still
He can't
stat
win
pad, like
can't
right?
win
he can
Heisman.
sit out because if
I don't think so.
Trey
He can't
Lance
win it.
made
Yeah, that's what I say. He can't win Heisman either.
He's just playing just for the.
He's
love of
literally
it.
just gonna be out there
Yeah.
getting his stats.
I would sit him. I mean, like I said, Trey Lance made it to the NFL and barely plays. So.
What?
Yeah.
They had 5.
We
games,
still don't even know what
four,
Trey
5
Lance
games.
is, honestly. Like,
I don't think we ever will.
I mean,
well,
he's on the Cowboys. You know,
I think
He- he
I
may-
think at the end of this season we will, because Dak, I don't know. I mean, I seen Jerry Jones likes Dak. That's Dak's guy. I mean, Jerry's guy. So I mean, I don't know.
When you pay him, you gotta be a guy.
Yeah, he
Hey, nobody
personally.
want to take that hit.
I mean, this is he needs to sign an extension because next year is his last year on his contract. So, and he can't franchise tag him, so he can't just let him leave for nothing.
Hey,
So it's gonna be big decisions this year.
yeah. I mean, yeah. But hey, you know, we run the show on time, right? But I do want to transition to the NBA real quick. You know, the game's
off.
kicked off tonight.
Yep.
The last time we talked about NBA, we was talking about CP3 on the Warriors and Poole on the Wizards. But the craziest trade happened since we recorded last time with Dame to the Bucks. Like real quick, like quick hit thoughts on that. Like what y'all? How y'all feel about that?
I think they the favorite coming out the East.
The Bucks, not the Celtics with Porzingis.
I'm not a Jason Tatum believer.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Second time I said that on this show too. I think it's-
He dropped 50 on us.
It's crazy because like,
the Sixers done.
when I look at that Boston team,
We'll get to that in a second.
when I look at that Boston team though, like
Drew Holiday.
like I'm sorry, like I'm not a Tatum guy either, but
That team looks stacked.
you take Tatum away and I'm like, the team's still cool for real. Like
They replaced
and
Marcus Smart
I
with
can't
Drew.
and I can't deny like he's gonna add his buckets to it. So it's like
That's
with
defense.
Tatum, their team's gonna be cool for real.
The Celtics defense crazy.
Shoot, Drew's better than Marcus.
Jaylen
Like
Brown
Marcus isn't a
and
scorer.
Tatum.
Like
Yeah, that's why it's like it's gonna be an issue. But
the Bucks, bro.
Dame time in Milwaukee.
Dame in Milwaukee.
It's Dame time in Milwaukee, bro.
Bro, that's nasty.
That's still a solid
like what do
squad
you
over
who do you double?
That's what
I mean,
I'm saying. How
you've
do you
got to
stop?
double Giannis, right? But
Giannis
then you
is easily giving you 50.
then you
And
you
now
got to
you got
leave
somebody who can easily give you another.
shoot it from the parking lot, right? Like
It's gonna, and then you got shooters. You already had the shooters. Now you just added a top elite shooter. It's like,
super pause, but they got some crazy length.
yeah,
They got Brooke, they got Bobby Portis, they got Giannis.
Hey, yo.
Bro, they got
That's
some
crazy.
size. Bro.
That's crazy.
I said pause first, so it don't matter.
he said anything I've said after this.
It doesn't matter. I
Alrighty.
said pause. I said super pause, right? So it doesn't matter. But yeah, no. I think it's gonna be Milwaukee and Boston, and with the Sixers, I mean I think we make the playoffs, and I think we even come out the first round with or without Harden, right? Second round we go home again.
Without
But
Harden.
you know, I don't.
He been in Houston.
I saw a report today that said his mother's sick.
Yeah, his mother's.
I don't know how true that is. Yeah, I don't know how true that
You
is.
ain't lie about that, man. That's crazy.
I would hope he ain't
Yeah,
lying
yeah,
about
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, he's out.
You know, he showed up in a fat suit. I don't know. I don't put nothing past him.
Good point. Good point. He's actually got a good point.
I don't put nothing past him, bro. But yeah, no. Like
That whole drama has just been crazy. I feel like
it's every offseason with us.
yeah. I mean, honestly, this is a him thing too. So it's like, don't feel too bad. This is a James thing. Although it's just like it's crazy when you think about like where this stemmed from. It's like
I mean,
this
because
is what you get for being buddy with the owner of the team. Like the man probably he probably promised him something way
Exactly.
back in the day. Like
And-
he was like, yeah, he'll get the supermax.
but like
But you got to be real.
if you're Daryl Morey, do you do that?
No,
Exactly.
I'm sorry, James Harden did not play like.
You-
Don't get me wrong. Game 1 and what? Game 1 and
Three. Game 1 and 3.
Okay, you did it great, buddy. Like, you did amazing. Where the hell was it? 2, 4, 5, and 6. You know what I mean? Like you gotta. I need
Sixers fans saying Harden was the third best player, so Harden was like, "Yeah, I'm doing my thing."
third best behind who?
Maxey's a dog.
See,
Maxey is a dog, but I'm not saying he's better than Harden.
Yeah, like come on.
But no, but his thing is he took a pay cut last offseason.
they could still went to the same.
Thinking he was gonna get paid this year, and I mean he's 33, 34. There's no way they're giving him a 5-year max into when he's
So trade him.
almost 40.
And he regressing too. So,
exactly.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So
I love James, but he is not Houston James.
it doesn't make sense
It's
to
just
do that.
not. It's not.
And I don't know why he thinks that it made sense to do. Even if Daryl told him that, you got to look at what you did in the playoffs.
And that's what I was gonna say
You
too.
know what
It's
I
like,
mean?
don't
Like-
get me wrong. Yeah, you could be mad because he gave you his word, but you gotta be put yourself in his shoes now as the owner. Like,
Nah,
do I really pay the guy who didn't perform up to the standard? How do I
If
look
that- if
giving
that's
him
your
a max
man-
contract
if
and
that's
there's
your
other
man-
guys that I could be paying that's been performing?
It just
If that's your man's, that's your man's. Don't give me your word and then
Well,
go back.
that's why.
Yeah.
That's why that type of shit don't matter in the business world. That shit don't.
And that's
matter.
why Hardy went and said we're not friends. And, you know,
he said Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never play
Go
them.
dog that man in China in front of all the Chinese people. They
Hey, by the way, Nuggets beat the Lakers 119-107 for anybody that wants to know.
what happened?
Nuggets beat the Lakers.
I mean,
Damn.
Anthony Davis
119,
never
107.
getting betted on again.
I love
119,
LeBron,
107.
but,
All right, it wasn't too.
LeBron had I think 21.
You think Nuggets repeat?
No,
No.
You think who comes out the West? Then the Suns.
barring health, as long as teams are healthy, no.
Lakers in 6.
I think the Suns might be the best offense in the league
Lakers in
this year.
6. The Lakers can't beat the Nuggets, man. That's 5 times. They 0 for 5 right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the Nuggets was talking all that trash. You know what I mean? Like Mike Malone.
I just feel like I don't know.
Do you,
I gotta let the
who
season
come up
start
the
a little
West?
bit.
I think it's the Nuggets. I think it's still the Nuggets.
I think the Suns.
I
think Kevin Durant.
Look, I'm not,
Durant-
and this, yeah, I ain't trying to hop on the bandwagon, but I don't know. I just feel like if they can get it clicking, that offense is gonna be crazy. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I think that's gonna be the best offense in the league.
yeah,
but
that's what I'm
still,
like. You gotta
I think it's the Nuggets
outscore
coming
them.
out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to outscore them. That's. And don't get me wrong, I hate to admit it, but I kind of see if Book and Bill get it going, I see KD being that facilitator a little bit and taking that back seat. Like I not fully because I mean it's KD, he gonna get his bucket, but
But like
I can see him kind of making sure they get going too.
we don't. It never works out in the playoffs. Like the regular season, crazy, but they get to the playoffs in a 7-game series, and it's just like
I mean,
It just
hey,
fall
it was
off.
Last year, KD played 7 games before the playoffs started.
I mean, he's getting up there. I'm not gonna say he's regressing.
I mean,
but
yeah,
he's getting old.
He's
Like,
a 7-footer. We have to start treating him like LeBron. He's 7-footer and skinny.
what y'all think about Wemby? Like from what y'all saying, like he
Oh, he's about to be the greatest basketball player of all time. I seen him block a shot.
I feel like he's gonna be good. Yeah, I feel like Wemby. Yeah, Wemby's gonna
Bro, I heard the announcer say Wiggins gave him everything he got, pause, and he couldn't shake him. Like he like Wiggins shot a 3 and Wemby just blocked it.
Bro,
And then he went down the other end, was ready to dunk it, but he waited for Clay to pass him to watch him dunk it.
Yeah, Wemby. He looked like the greatest basketball player since Jordan, man.
School Henderson Rookie of the Year.
School. Man,
Chet Holmgren, Rookie of the Year.
What?
Remember I said that.
Okay, you know what? Honestly, hey, I like that.
You
I
know,
like Chet.
I like Chet going into last year for something. Like I thought he was cool for real.
you know, I was
He-
just talking. I think I think Wemby wins it. I'm sorry.
I mean, because
I was
because
just
the NBA
talking.
has an agenda. Of course, Wemby's gonna win.
Bro,
But I don't know who knows. Listen, I don't know though. He may end up actually playing better than them all, and if that is the case, that'd be crazy.
I hate the top 100 list they put out before the season and they have rookies on it. But you know what, Wemby, I see the vision.
I mean, granted, it was preseason and summer league and all that, but I'm not gonna lie. Brandon Miller actually was looking pretty good though. Like he actually like a solid NBA player.
He did.
I think Brandon Miller on Sunday.
What's his
That,
name?
yeah, like
Amen.
he actually might end up having
Amen, and his brother. They both look good too with the
Which,
Pistons and the Rockets. Both of them.
yeah, true.
Both of them look good.
Real quick, y'all think that I think Houston might act like
No.
look at that team, dude. Listen, hear me
I
out.
like the Rockets, but they
Hear me
built like
out.
an AAU team.
Yeah, I give him that.
Dylan Brooks,
Right,
Fred
yeah.
Van Vliet.
All right, you right. I was tripping. I started
They
thinking
built like
about
I
it.
mean, they might could get to a play-in game and sneak in the playoffs. Though.
I just was I don't know maybe because I
That's a nasty team.
I
They got
fucks with Freddie V, so it's like
Yeah, Fred VanVleet.
it's like I don't know. I feel like he's not gonna let that team just like.
It's the first year.
Granted, you want your bread, but you're not gonna go and just go somewhere to a worse
Okay.
situation. Even though it seems like he kind of did, but besides the point. No, although a lot of people ain't really respecting Toronto. But that's,
Toronto done.
Bro, you see what Pat Bev said, bro?
That's what I was
He
thinking,
said
too.
Toronto ain't got no dogs, bro. Like if I see Siakam or Anunoby
Anunoby
in a dark alley, I'm not threatened.
Pat,
I thought he
Pat Bev, the Sixer, I love it, bro.
He got
I love that dog, bro.
I bet you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's with y'all now.
He probably not gonna get no playing time, but
I mean, but you know, it's good to have guys like that.
for sure. Him,
kinda-
I mean, we already got PJ Tucker, but
Oh yeah, he's still there. That'd be imagine if they get the clash of hits on the silent. That'd be hilarious.
who you
I
got in
can't
the
wait
fight?
to see it.
I got PJ.
I got
I
PJ.
got PJ Tucker.
You gonna put him
Oh,
in the
yo.
hell out.
PJ's a rock, bro.
Pat
Pause,
from the
but
south side of Chicago, yo.
True.
I don't know.
Pat Bev a little scrappy. He is, but
So it's like the fact that he's not finna go down without a fight. I just feel like I don't know. I would have to go to Pat Bev.
PJ's not gonna move, bro. Pat Bev gonna be throwing hands, but
I don't
PJ gonna
know.
eat him. You know what I mean? Like,
But shit,
Yeah, man. I'm excited to see how the season shakes out. I want to see what Dame looks like with the Bucks. Miami, honestly, I think they got worse, but they always find a way to. They lost Strus, they lost Vincent.
Yep.
I mean, they still got Tyler Hero, but they whoop, right? That's a
Duncan Robinson.
yeah.
Man, shout out to the Wizards, man. When we be at the C. Jordan pool,
Pool party.
Yeah.
Pool party.
Low key, this probably the best thing for the Wizards in a minute.
Pool, Kuzma,
That's a good one too.
Worst case scenario, the baddie's gonna be out DC. So
This is true.
All right.
Games.
Any last thoughts? Anything we didn't touch on? Y'all wanna touch on real quick before we wrap it up? Pause.
Nah.
Hey,
Let's just go ahead and end it.
if y'all not hip, Rick and Morty season whatever is back out now. 2 episodes in. Go check that thing out. They not paying me, but it's a good show. So I'm just trying to put y'all on, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta tap back in. I ain't watching.
Yeah, last 2 episodes were pretty funny.
Jericky, baby.
Yeah, Jericky.
When you know what that means, come holler at me. Thanks everybody for tuning in to another episode of the Fourth Down Podcast. Special thanks to our special guest Nelson.
Appreciate y'all.
Second time back out here. Go tune into that when it's live, and thanks for the support.
Deuces.
Signing out.